All right. So, hey everybody, it's Jennifer, your upline director and trainer here again, and I'm so excited for you all that have just finished up your launch party and trying to get everything wrapped up with that. So, again, we typically run a launch party through Sunday, but then a lot of times there are hosts that just say I need more time, or I'm close to that next sales level, or I want to reach out to some more people, because a lot of times, even come Monday when the party was supposed to end over the weekend, there are just so many people that just want more time. So I often don't do a hard close. But again, you have to have a closing date originally for people to have something to work towards. So I always say Saturday, but then we always extend it till Sunday. And then Monday, I'm reaching out to my host and I'm saying, oh my goodness, congratulations, you're at $437 in sales. Did you know you were only X amount away from the $500 level or whatever? And then I show them what they can get at the $500 level. I let them know that typically is only one or two more orders. And here's some messages you can send. Would you like until Wednesday to collect some more orders? So then I'm giving them another deadline, of where they can start. Hey, Dana, thanks for joining. I know it's short notice, but so then I kind of give them another deadline of Wednesday to work towards. And that way, and then again, I'm giving them a private message to send out to people that says, hey, I appreciate you joining my Pampered Chef party. I am only $37 away from my next level. Would you be willing to look? And you all, that message is so important, and putting that dollar amount in there is so extremely important for you as the consultant, but then also your future host. Because there are friends that, listen, I am horrible about being invited to a party. Like, for example, I was invited to a Norwex party. I like their stuff. I use their stuff. A friend of mine invited me, and the first day she invited me, I went online, I started browsing, I even added things in my cart, and then the week happened. Okay. And then she messaged me a reminder at the end of the party, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Julie, thank you so much for reminding me. I completely forgot for many reasons. The week happened and Facebook didn't show me the post, right? So she reminded me on Friday that they were going to be wrapping up again. And so she reminded me, brought that light bulb up. I think I even wrote a sticky note, go in and place your Norwex order. Then Friday happened, Saturday happened, Sunday happened, and she legit messaged me again. Hey, Jen, I know you were interested in taking a peek. Did you have a chance to look? And I'm like, oh my gosh, Julie, thank you for reminding me. But at that point, she told me, I'm really close to my goal. I'm only X amount away. And so where I had things in my cart, it was not quite where she needed to be, but I added something to help her reach that goal. Okay. So it is important not just to remind your friends, because we all know life happens, right? Anybody else guilty of this? Like,
Oh, yeah.
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 And
Yeah,
I know,
absolutely.
yeah, and I know a lot of new consultants, especially when you're trying something new or doing this, you're like, I don't want to hound them. I don't want to make them feel guilty. I get that. I'm not a pushy type person, but I realize that people forget. Life happens to everyone. And so those reminder messages is absolutely what makes the difference between a good show and an amazing show. And so even when I'm talking to my host, I try to make them understand that, so being real and telling them like a personal experience of, this happens to me. I need reminders. And I'm going to tell y'all, as my new consultants, if you send me a message or you ask me for some information and you don't hear back from me by the end of the day, please do not ever feel bad about saying, hey, Jennifer, can you send me that? Because guess what happened? I had 32 other consultants that asked me for stuff. And it's the one that reminds me that gets the response, and not that I'm putting you off, not that I don't want to reply to you. It's just that messages stack, right? And your message gets pushed down, 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 down. And typically when I go back in, I start at the top and I try to work my way down. Well, in between working my way down, more messages come in. So your message is like way down in the thread. And that's the same thing with your friends, with your people that you've invited to the show. They are not deliberately avoiding you. They're just busy. So that reminder is so appreciated. Y'all appreciate when somebody reminds you of something? Like, you do have a church event. Like, I like for there to be a reminder and say, hey, don't forget Wednesday's this or Sunday's this, or the kids have ball this day. Like, I appreciate a good reminder. So take it as that and share it with your host that way, and they'll understand that too. So again, show's wrapping up. Do not feel like you have to, close out your launch party ASAP if you feel like you didn't get to send messages to everybody. I often have hosts that extend from Monday through Wednesday, and they grab $100, $200 in orders in those days. And then I'm not going to tell you this doesn't happen too. That Wednesday comes, and then that host from last week is messaging me. She's like, oh, Susie said that she gets paid on Friday. Can we keep the party up until Friday? And I was like, absolutely. Why not? Because all of these orders that are placed, they are submitted as the order is placed. So we're not hanging on anybody's orders. We're not delaying anybody's orders. The only thing that's being delayed is that host's order. Okay, so now it's different. It used to be like everybody's order was not submitted until the show submitted. That's not the way that it is now. Okay.
Does Pampered Chef send out an email if there's a cart that's not completed that's still open for one of the guests?
I have heard that they do that. So like if one of your friends starts an order and then they don't complete it, is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
They have been testing that out. So I have heard people say that they do that. Now, whether that happens with every cart that started or not, I'm not certain, because it is kind of in the testing phase. So do you know somebody that's gotten that?
I'm not sure if she got the email or not, but she sent me a message yesterday, and she said, I'm so glad your party is still open because I forgot to pay for my order. She had put an order in and forgot to pay for it.
Oh,
so,
awesome.
So she went in and placed her order. She finished her order. So
That's
I didn't know
awesome.
if maybe they sent something, because I don't remember if I sent anything to her or not.
Okay, they're in the testing phase of doing that, but when they go through testing phase, sometimes it doesn't apply to everyone that in the company. It just, they do random consultants, at all different levels. So again, that's why it's important for us, because Melanie, you didn't know that she had stuff in her cart, right? You didn't know to check in with her. So that's why it's important just to check in with everyone. And sometimes I'll even send a message like, no pressure, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm wrapping up. Was there anything that you want to look at? And then there are so many people, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you reached out to me. So try to keep that in mind when you're sending those reminder messages.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we're getting your launch party wrapped up, and then, here's one thing, your launch group, the party group that we created on Facebook, I want to turn that into your customer VIP group. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because you already have all your people in there. Your friends are in there. They've seen posts. They're interacting. So what I want to do, and you let me know when you're finished with your party. Actually, we don't have to wait for you to finish with your party. We can go ahead and change the name of that group. And then I want to give you full admin rights of your group. I will back out. So then that will allow you to continue to post as much as you want to. Like, you don't have to go in there every single day and post stuff. But this is your customer group now. So whenever you get cool recipes, whenever you get specials, you want to post them in that group, and you want to continue to build that member number in that group. So whenever you have specials that come up, things that the home office is offering, you put those in that group. And so then you're building that clientele in that group. Okay. Any questions on that?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yep. So over this next week, I will be in the transition of, I'll be in the process of transitioning your group to that with your help. Okay. So just keep an eye out for that. It probably won't happen today because I got a whole agenda of things that have to happen today and tomorrow, but I'll get that done in the next little bit. Now, if you want to, that is your group. You can go ahead and change the name. Like, think of something creative, something fun, something that would identify you. Like my VIP group, I think most of you all are in it. It's called Life in a Jiffy with Jennifer, because if I'm getting in the kitchen, I need it to be quick and easy and in and out. And that's how I share all of my stuff to my customers. Like, they know that if I'm sharing a recipe, it's going to be quick, easy, get in and out of the kitchen, right? And then there are people who love to cook, who would spend all day in there. And then like let me think. I was trying to think of some other names, but a lot of times the alliteration of something that goes along with your name, something that describes you, the type of cook you are. So Heather's Healthy Eating, or Melanie's
Baking made
Meals.
easy.
Huh?
Baking made easy.
Yeah. So whatever you enjoy doing, think of how you can name your group that. Okay. So go ahead and start thinking of that. Find a banner that you like, that you want, and we'll work on getting all that done. So setting up your shows, your next shows, making sure that you have hosts to book with you is your next step. Okay. So if you don't have anyone else that has a booking with you, we got to find them. We got to get you your next booking, because we want to continue on what you've started. And I think all of you all know that I'm offering a surprise bonus box for any of your friends that book a show with you in November, because I want to help you get booking. If you were on the call last night, we talked about a Black Friday week sale. Okay,
Right.
so that's something that our team has put together. The home office has amazing, amazing November specials, and they are about to drop some more. Okay, so there already is a huge handful of products that are on sale that went on sale November 1st, but they're about to drop some more on November 15th. And then there's going to be a Black Friday bonus and a Cyber Monday bonus as well. So what I recommend is, in your VIP page, your new VIP page, you can even take the template that we have for that Black Friday week and run it in your party, which showcases all the specials that are coming out. Okay. So we have these parties booked. What do I do now? Because I have friends that want to host shows. So the first thing you have to do is you have to get them set up in Pampered Chef, right? So you know how to do that because you did it with your launch party. But you did consultant acting as host. Now you're going to, I think, Dana, you said you have Joan. So you're going to get all Joan's info and you're going to input hers in Pampered Chef, create a new show. You're going to get her ordering link. And then you need to create a party group on Facebook. Is anybody unclear on how to do that?
That would be like I did Sandy's.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to create the party group on Facebook. Let me actually just give you a quick run through. I have a mini video on how to do that too, but let me give you screen share.
Now that we're switching our party page to our VIP page, would we do it under our VIP page or our regular Facebook?
Okay, so there's a lot of people that do it different ways. Some people post under their personal page and some post under a business page. What I found is that posting or creating the group through a business page is more difficult and more confusing for a new consultant. So what I want to teach you to do right now is post under your personal self, because you have to go through a bunch of extra steps right now to post as a business. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to set up a group as your personal self. Okay. As soon as my internet catches up with me. Okay. Do y'all see my Facebook?
Yes.
See that? Okay. All right. So we're going to create a group as our personal self. We're going to go up to this icon here. We're going to look for groups. We're going to click on that and we want to create a new group. Okay.
Okay. Is this a party or is this for something else?
This is for the party.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So you have, you have Mary's party that you're going to create a group for. So we're going to call this, since I have Mary on my mind, Mary's Pampered Chef. Let's see. Let's do Black Friday Pampered Chef sale. And then you're always going to choose a private group and it's visible. I don't invite anybody at this point unless you want to invite me to help you along in getting it set up. Don't invite your host yet, because if you invite them now, they're going to see nothing. They're not going to see anything. Okay. So you're just going to leave that blank for now. And then, so here's your party group. And then we want to go in and we want to find a little banner, and I I can share all this stuff with you. I'm trying to write notes while I do this. So you can pick whichever banner that you have. And so if we're doing the Black Friday, I'm going to pick my Black Friday banner that I just created. Okay. Gosh. Okay. So here's our Black Friday banner. You can pick any kind of banner if you're not doing a Black Friday sale week. So you're doing it the week after or just whatever. Then we want to go in and we want to go to set group settings. And this is where you can change the name of the group if you want to, or you can put a description. And I always do, you know, thank you for joining the group and supporting Mary. And here is our, this is our ordering link. And so I put that in there. The description is typically seen for by everybody when they join the show. So you want to make sure you have that ordering link in the description. And then you just kind of scroll down and then make sure that all your settings are in there.
Okay, excuse me, sorry. How'd you get the ordering link? Did I miss
That's
a
what
step?
I took from Pampered Chef. So when I created the party in Pampered Chef,
Uh-huh.
hold on, let me go to one. Come on, internet. Okay, so we're going to go into my parties and orders. And then whichever, you know, the party you just created, you want to click into that. And then it'll come up with like an overview page, right? Here's the party that you just created. You're going to go into links and then get the party page from here.
Okay.
Okay. So I copy that. I take that into this party. And then you want to decide how you're going to post in this party. Okay. So there's three ways that you could do it. The first way is you can manually post. You can set timers on your phone, and the most visibility happens 4 different times throughout the day. Early morning when people are getting up and they're kind of scrolling through their phone, drinking their coffee. So 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. So we always try to post something for those early birds. And then around noon, lunch break, people are scrolling through their phones. 3 o'clock is the peak time that people are scrolling through Facebook. Around 6 o'clock after they get home, they're putting their feet up, they're chilling. And then around 9 or 10 at night before they go to bed, right? So those are good posting times. Now, if you want to go into the party and manually post, you absolutely can. You will just decide and use your launch party as ideas. Okay, use that for post. You are free to copy any pictures, any post, anything that I put into your launch party. You can post that. So say, here is info that I copied from Jennifer's page. Here is a picture that I took from her page, and then I want to post it, right? So you can manually post, but something that would make it easier. So maybe in the morning, I want to go in and I want to pre-schedule all my post. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to copy Jennifer's info, and I'm going to hit this schedule button. And then I'm going to say, when do I want this to post? So I want it to post today, and I want it to post at 3:01. Okay. So then I'm going to set that time for it to post, and I'll hit save. And then I can go into, okay, and then I hit schedule post. And then I want to go into the next post that I want to go later in the day. So here's more. And then I pick the picture I want to go in next. Here we go. And then I'm going to schedule this post to go in today at 6:02, right? And I always try to post at random times, not on the top of the hour, the bottom of the hour. And then if you're doing more than one show, you want to make sure they are not posting at the same exact time. So if I'm running 2 shows in the same week, I'm going to have one post at 6:01 and one post at 6:02. Because Facebook, how can you post 2 different places at one time? You can't. So make sure you alternate. So then I have that post that's going to go in That's my second post for the day that I'm pre-scheduling. And you can continue on and do that for your whole days of post. Now, what many of us do to save time, let me let my dog out or she's going to keep barking.
Mayor Catherine.
Okay, what most of us do to save time is we use a posting service, and there is a charge for this. So I don't want you to feel like you have to use it. Absolutely do not have to. But if you choose to, it only costs $10 a month, and it will schedule every post for you ahead of time. Okay, just like your launch party. All those posts that went into your show, I was not manually posting. Why? Because I had yours plus 6 other launch parties plus 5 of my own parties that were running at the same exact time. They're not at the same exact time. They were all alternated, right? Because I did like 6 o'clock, 6:01, 6:02, 6:03, like I staircased them, but they were all running the same days. There's no way I wouldn't have wanted to post in all 11 shows at one time. Like, that's just too much. So with Post My Party, I give you a template, and you just kind of adjust it. So here's like a standard template for my launch party. They all say the same thing, but they also input your name. So for example, you would notice that your party said, "Thank you for joining in Julie's party." Well, let's see. This one doesn't have a tag. Hold on, I'm trying to find one that has a replacement tag.
So we would put our name where your name is, or just leave it like it is?
Yeah, so when I give you a template, you want to put your info because you're the consultant, right? So actually, let me go into my list of templates. This is the one I'm going to send you. Fall and winter team. Okay, so this is the one you're going to get. And then you would just go
Aren't
in.
you sick of me?
You would go in and add your stuff. So when I send you the link, like after you sign up for Post My Party, I do have a trial code. So you will get, I think it's like 14-day free trial or something. I'll send you that. And when you get it, you click a button and it all is right here. It all just comes up. So this is exactly what yours is going to look like. And then what you need to do as the consultant is right here. It says, "Hey, consultants, your image here." So you're going to go in and edit this to make it your own. Like, you're going to go in, you're going to delete this picture and you are going to add a new picture, whatever you want that picture to be. And then also there was a, if you see any post that has a yellow exclamation point or a red whatever X, you need to make sure you change the wording on that some, because what that's telling you is that these words have been used many, many times. So it can be just going in. Okay, so we're reading the party. During this party, there are so many ways to earn fun prizes, and all you have to do is add a couple words. So you can say by playing along, right? So all I did was add those 3 words and I hit update and go back to the template, and look, it changed it to a green check mark. So now that I have the green check mark, I know that this post is good and ready to go. So you will want to go through every one and just kind of peek, make sure everything looks good, that there's nothing in there that refers to me as their consultant, and you want to continue on. So now this we need to make green. So you could say, "Does anyone like games as much as I do?" Right? So we're just adding a couple little words. We're going to hit update and again back to template, and you see it turn green. Now I want you to really pay attention to this. Notice where it says, "Welcome everyone to Host's Fun Recipe Week." You see that? It's bracket, host, bracket. What our mind goes to is we're like, "Oh, okay, Jennifer's telling me I need to put host Mary's name in there." You do not. Do not change this. You leave this just the way that it is, because that's a token. And when we go to connect Susie's party or Mary's party, whoever we're talking about, Mary's party, we're going to do that later. So leave all of this bracket, host bracket, and you will also see one that has a link in there. We're going to leave that. Here we go. Here's this one with link. Leave it just like it is in the template. And then you're going to go in and connect it. So let me show you. So we're going through every single one. We're just going to add a couple words or change something up, take something out, update to make it green. After we do that, after we go through and we change all of our pictures, we make all the dots green. And I'll try to go through and adjust a little bit to make it easier for you all before I send it to you. But now we want to connect the party. So we've created our template the way we want it to look, and now we're going to attach a party. So what you do here is you're going to go in, and we need to make sure that we connect it in the Facebook group. And we have to go into settings, and I started to show you that, but I'm going to go back here, group settings. So we decided we're going to use Post My Party. We have to allow Post My Party to post on your behalf in Facebook. So you're going to scroll all the way down to this Manage Advanced Settings, and you're going to click, there's no apps, but we want to add the Post My Party app. So we're going to click Add, and then we're going to search for it, Post My, and it's all one word. So see that Post My Party that comes up. We click on it, we add it, and that's telling Facebook that we're okay with them being posting on our behalf, right? So we see that here. Now that that's done, we're going to go into Post My Party. I want to show you how to connect these two. So we want to schedule a new party. Okay, and we did it through our personal group, right? And later we might discuss how to do your business page, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So you want to select personal group. And it's thinking because it's pulling in all your groups here. We're going to choose the group, and we're going to go down to Mary. See, look at all these groups I have. You're not going to have that many. You're going to have like one or two. Okay, so we're going to go to Mary's Black Friday sale. We're going to click next. It's going to start. My templates always start on Mondays. So we're going to hit Monday. You're going to check the time zone you want it to be. We're going to click next. Now we're going to choose which template. Again, you're going to have one, maybe two templates. I have a bunch, but we're going to click the Fall Winter 2023 team. We're going to click next. And this, remember me telling you about the host? This is going to replace every time in that template that it says host in brackets, we're going to put in Mary's name. And then every time it says link, we're going to do that link that we got from Pampered Chef, but it has to start HTTP, right? So we're going to put that in there. Here's her link. We're going to click next. And then you can see, here's all of them pulled right over. We're going to confirm and schedule.
Okay, you went a little bit too fast on that link thing. I think it was step 6.
Okay. Let's see, what were we?
Because I got step 5. The link.
Oh, adding the link.
Yes.
Right after you add the link, you just click save, and it'll say,
okay. Okay.
Yep. And again, I have a little shorter video clip too that would be that I'll give you and will help you go through this.
Okay.
So again, we're setting up the party on Pampered Chef. We're setting up a Facebook group, and we're determining how we want to post in the party, either by pre-scheduling or using Post My Party. I'll go ahead and send you all the Post My Party sign up code in case you want to do it. Just make sure you let me know which one you decide to do, and then I'll help get you all the Post My Party info. But you all saw how easy it was. It literally took like 30 seconds to connect a party once I had my template created. Editing your template is going to be the longest time it's going to take. So I do recommend go ahead and get started on editing that template now, just so you can go through and have time to make sure that all your your pages have the green marks, and that I think other than this first picture, you have that one here that you're going to change. Other than that, I don't think there's another one that needs to be updated. I already have November specials in there. Actually, I don't need to give you this one. I need to give you the Black Friday one if y'all want to use that. So let me know whether you're doing a Black Friday or a regular party. And I can give you both templates. I don't care. I could give you every template I have. I don't care. I like to share them with you all to make it easier for you. So you just let me know which one you need and I'll send that over. But just remember, whenever you get it, you do have to look through it. You do have to update to make sure that there's no red or yellow marks. And you just want to make sure that the specials are correct for this month. Okay. What questions do you have?
Where did you find the template again?
I'm going to send it to you.
Okay. All right. Then I did.
So let me show you this. I'm just going to send this to one of you so you can see it in Messenger. Okay. All right. So let me, I'm going to send it to Joanne since she asked. All right. So Joanne, when I send it to you, it's going to come through as a link.
Okay.
It's like this. But before you even click into that, I need to send you the link for the free trial, for Post My Party's free trial. And then once you sign up for Post My Party and you have an account created, then you go into this link and you click it and it'll pull everything over and it'll look just like this. It'll come in and look just like this.
Okay.
So once you get an account created and you're ready for the template and you download that, you're free. But I'm going to give you a different link that's more updated than this. So actually don't click on this. Let me take this out because I don't want you to use the wrong one. I'm going to go in and update this a little more for you so it's easier to update. So I'm going to take out some of these red marks for you all just to save you some time. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, so pretty much that's where what your next step is. You've got to find your next host. And now is a perfect time to do it because people are buying for the holidays. They're going to be buying for Thanksgiving. Oh, by the way, today, midnight tonight is the deadline to get things back by Thanksgiving. So make sure you're posting that on your main wall. Make sure your customers know that if they want anything for their Thanksgiving cooking, they need to order that today. And then anything they order tomorrow could possibly be there by Thanksgiving, but it is not guaranteed. Okay. So there's a very good chance if they order tomorrow, they will get it back by Thanksgiving, but we can't guarantee that. So then after tomorrow, we're going to be looking at the Christmas deadline, which that Christmas deadline is going to be December the 18th is the very, very last deadline. But I kind of tell people the 16th because I don't want them getting their stuff the day before Christmas Eve. You know, I'll share those with you too, those deadlines. Okay. Any other questions?
I was going to ask, how do you find the points? Remember I asked this morning, how do you find the points from the game? You had told me one time before, but I couldn't remember.
Okay, thank you for reminding me. So back in our launch party or any of your future parties, we talked about an end of the party giveaway, right? How do we find that? Because I do not want you all spending your time going through every post and tallying marks, right? Because like this is one of our new consultant launches. You say, okay, Jeremy, he commented, let me mark down for him. And then, okay, somebody liked, oh, Linda liked, let me mark down a mark for her. No. You can't do that. Will take you hours to go through. This is how you're going to find your party winners. You are going to go to your members and you can do it. There's two ways. You can click on members up here or you can click on members here, these three dots, and you click on it and it brings up all the people that are in your party and it will tell you group contributors. These are the people that have commented in that party the most. The top one's going to be me and my business page. And you should be third. If you're the host, your host should always be the third person. If your host is not a top contributor, they're not doing their party right. Okay. So after the top 3, you are looking at, okay, these are the people that commented the most in the party. You're looking at Kim. She's a top contributor. So she earned points. Dana, Jeremy, Ashley, Donna. And then you're going to look at who ordered. And you're going to write their names down. Now, I use an app. It's called Wheel of Names. And I just put their names in here. Right? So my top 5 contributors in the party, I'm putting their name in here. Everyone that orders, I put their name in there. And if they ordered and commented in the party, I'm doing their name twice. Okay, so they have double the chance to win. And then if they booked a party with me, I'm putting their name again. Because at the beginning of the party, it says, hey, you have ways to earn points. The way you earn points is by participating. You get more points when you order. You get even more points when you book a party. You get even more points when you try on the apron and join me by selling Pampered Chef, right? So I know they're going to earn more points. So here, I just double their names or even triple if they booked a party. Does that make sense?
I think so, yes.
Yep. And then I could video it and I could say, oh, we're doing the party winner. Here we go. Woo-hoo. And the winner is Kathy Joe. Congratulations. Right. So I video it and then I put that in the party. Or take a picture of it. If you're not really sure how to video and put a video in, just take a picture and say, this is our winner from the party. If you don't want to do Wheel of Names, you can write them on pieces of paper, but how easy was that just to enter their names in real quick? So typically you're going to have 7 to 12 names that you're entering because those are the top participants. Now, what do I need to do? They're the winner. So Kathy Joe is the winner. How do I go in and give her a gift? Well, let me show you. We're going to go into the party and say this is the party here, Alicia. What I highly, highly recommend from you all, or for you all, in your launch party, I want you to order gifts with your free stuff because you're the host and you're earning free stuff, right? So go in and order little things that would make good gifts. Order Season's Best cookbooks. Right now, you can do you can order 3 Season's Best cookbooks for $2. And then I just keep them. I stuff them, put them in these little envelopes, and all I have to do is address them and then pop them in the mail. It costs like $1.20 to mail one of those out. So then it's super easy, super cheap. There's your winner, right? Another thing I really like to use as gifts are the small flexible cutting mats. One of y'all may have gotten them from me. They're my favorite little tools, and I have like 80 of them at home. Okay, so these small flexible cutting mats, again, using your host credits that you're getting right now by doing your launch party. And it's $12 for 3 of them. And you divide them up and a winner gets 1. And these are great gifts, you all. I love these things. So that's like $4 for a party gift, but I do that on big parties. So if the show is like $400 or less, they win a Season's Best as a grand prize. If it's over $400, then the winner gets one of this flexible cutting mats. And these also will fit in a big manila envelope and cost $1.30 to mail. That's it. Okay. Now, if you don't have things to give right now, because you're a new consultant, I don't have things to give, and say Kelly is the winner, I need to order her a gift. So I just go into her order that has already been submitted. It's already gone because she ordered the first day of the party, she already has her order in. What do I do now? Well, you can go into her party and you can click send gift. And we actually get our consultant discounted rate, but then they do have to put a little bit of shipping on there. So you'll notice the total's a little wacky. But you can go in and you can click a Season's Best cookbook. It's $4 because then they're paying to ship it out too. So kind of the same if I were to buy one and then I ship it out from my house by the time I paid for the envelope and the shipping, right? So you can check that. And then that comes directly out of your order payment account. So you have to check, to agree to it and then submit to mail it. Or if you want to do, one of the spice packets, or where here's a flexible cutting mat here, a paring knife, you have more options here of things. But I really recommend trying to collect some of those on your first parties that you're hosting. So then you're not spending a bunch out of pocket. Okay. Look, I was talking to you all like you were seeing my screen and the screen was not sharing. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Y'all should have told me. I'm like pointing at stuff and I'm like, here, click here and go here. And then y'all didn't say one little thing to me. Let me share my screen. I'm gonna do it real quick. And then I'm gonna have to jump off. I know y'all have things to do and I have another call I have to get on. Okay, geez, come on, you can tell me that. All right, so we're clicking into the party. Can you see my screen now? What do you see? Melanie, tell me.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. Jeez Louise. Okay, here we go. We're going back into our guest orders. As soon as my computer catches up. Okay, here's an order that's submitted. And then here's this send gift option, right? So I click on that send gift. And then it comes up with the different options right here. So here's the season's best, or if you want to do citrus peeler, any of those. Here's a flexible cutting mat. So you click on that. And once you pick which gift you want to send, then it's saying this would come out of your OPA. So you would click that and then hit submit. Okay. That makes sense. Any other questions?
Oh,
Go ahead. I heard two of you talking. Nothing? Are we good?
I think so.
Okay, awesome. So keep messaging your friends. Let them know, like, these Black Friday sales are phenomenal. This is the one time of the year that they're getting stuff on sale at a huge discount. And people are buying. So why not your friend get credit for people already going to buy? So, it's a good time to get them set up. We have the Black Friday. You could even run a Black Friday sale that week after Thanksgiving as well. Nobody says it has to be that single week. You just have to remember there is going to be an actual Black Friday sale on that Friday that is only going to be that Friday. So keep that in mind when you're setting up your parties. And then that week after that, everything. So you'll have a split week that week after. So on your guest specials, any customer that orders in November will get November specials. But on that last week, you still have Friday and Saturday that are new months. That's a December, right? So what happens then is anybody that orders on the 30th, they're going to get November specials, but we roll over to December 1st on Friday. It's a new set of specials. So it cuts over. So Melanie, if you decide to order on Friday, you're getting all the December specials instead of November. Okay. So if they want something that's available on sale in November, they better get their order in on the 30th, because as of December 1st, they're gone. New sales, new specials, all new things. Okay. All right, my friends.
Do you have like a post that you put in for those flipping over when you're in the middle of a month going to a new month?
I just add a special post in, like I will pre-schedule it for Thursday and say today's the last day to get November specials. Here's what they are. If you want them, make sure you get your order in. They're gone at midnight. And then I pre-schedule the day one, December 1st. Here's your new specials. These are what are available for anybody that orders today. And I'll let them know, if you ordered yesterday because you wanted all the November specials and you want December specials, you can place another order for today and get what we have available today. So I typically will just schedule those manually instead of changing up my whole template, because that gets confusing once you're trying to do those split weeks. All right, friends. Well, thank you for joining me. Make sure you message me and let me know what you're deciding to do, the post manually or the post my party, and I'll get you that info for the next step. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.